up to £3,000 for a season ticket to watch Fulham, who have been very good this season. But regardless of that, I think you're averaging around 2,000 for Spurs. What a stadium that is. Around 1,800 for Arsenal. Around £1,000 for Manchester United. But look, regardless of that, regardless of whether it's Fulham, regardless of whether it's anybody else, that is just an obscene amount of money to be charging the football fan who attends these games loyally. And cost of living, whatever. But you're on top of that, you've got your travel, you've got your, burger or whatever else you want to buy that you're probably paying 10 quid for as well. It's an obscene amount of money. But ultimately, this is not really where football clubs earn the massive amount of revenue. They're getting that from sponsors and the money they get from the Premier League and everything. I just think that, we've had so many calls coming in, as we were saying before the break there, from Spurs fans who feel that Spurs are obsessed with Beyonce and Ed Sheeran and go-karts and not actually putting something on the pitch that they're interested in. I mean, I'm sure whatever Spurs fans are paying this season for their season ticket, they don't feel that they're getting value for. If your local cinema puts the latest John Wick film on and they charge you 15 quid for it, at least you know you're going to get an hour and 40 of something that might not be, that great, but it's still, you're going to be entertained. But you don't even know with football, if you're going to get entertained, you're going because you support Fulham because, maybe your granddad did, or maybe, generations have. A football club is an identity, and it just feels like clubs are becoming more and more detached from fans and seeing them as a cash cow when actually they are the lifeblood of a football club. If Fulham fans just didn't turn up, Fulham Football Club would go bankrupt because no one would buy shirts, no one would turn up, no sponsor would sponsor Fulham if they've got no fans that want to see their shirts or their advertising. So I just think it's massively out of touch. And also, it makes football unaffordable. And one thing that I'm very passionate about, and I think we all are, is that football should be affordable to all people, whether it's young, old, whatever income you've got. And those sort of things just become what we see at Wembley, where we look at half time and we're 5 minutes in and there's loads of empty seats because it's corporate for rich people or rich companies. And is that not what's happening here? You are pricing football fans out of football. And I think that's disgusting. So, yeah, intriguing to see what people are saying on the chat. You've got all the travel as well. I just think it's massively, massively short-sighted because ultimately the money you're going to make from that is minuscule compared to what Fulham will get from their next shirt sponsor or by staying in the Premier League or finishing in the top 10. It's been a great season for Fulham, but it stretches out to every other club because what normally happens is Fulham do this and then someone else do it as well. It does need calling out. It's not acceptable. And football should be affordable for everybody to go and watch and experience the match day experience of the club that they love.